Hey guys, it's Jay here. Today's date is the 14th of the 7th, 2015, and this is my 13 weeks on T. It can be a bit hard making videos every week because not a lot happens week to week. But it's always good to have a chat. Anyway, I'm still sick from the last video that I made. It's been a week. I'm not quite sure if it's related to being on hormones, because being pre-T, I barely ever got sick. But I've been pretty crook this last 8 weeks, on and off, with really bad chest coughs, my throat, everything is just like bad, and I'm not quite sure if hormones attacks your immune system or not, but I'm finding I'm getting sick a lot easier since being on hormones, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. That's something I'll ask my GP, my endocrinologist, in September when I have my next appointment. I have noticed that I'm getting dandruff a fair bit the last 4 weeks. I did ask on FTM today on Facebook if that was common to get dandruff on hormones, and it is. So I have been using anti-dandruff shampoos and creams and stuff like that, but I'm still flaking a fair bit. I've also noticed that my hair is thinning. I really didn't plan on this happening, but as you can see, it's definitely thinning out on the top sides. I mean, I don't know if it's just the light, but today's the first time I've probably styled my hair in 3 weeks because of work. I have to wear hair nets and hats, but I am definitely not looking that good. I'm looking quite patchy, so brush it over. So lucky for me, I suit shaved hair, so it might be another 0 if my hair's still like this by the end of next week, dandruffy and falling out. And I have noticed also that I'm starting to get acne on my back and on the back of my neck. It can be quite painful, especially up around the back of my neck here. I've had 3 pretty big blind zits that I don't usually get on my neck, and I'm guessing they're acne from being on hormones. As we all know, that can start at your back, your chest, your shoulders, your face. So I'm pretty lucky that I haven't been breaking out of my face. When I do start feeling like my skin is getting bad and oily and I've noticed really bad blemishes, I do use these facial cleaning products. They're really good for anybody that is suffering bad skin due to hormones. Wash this one twice a day, and then on the problem area, so if you've got something coming up around here or whatever, you just put a drop of that on there and you just rub it in and let it sit for a couple of hours, and it does dry it out. So I use them on the back of my neck. I'm getting bad acne right here where my binders sit. Few have left a couple of scars. Sorry, I'm mumbling today. My throat's really sore. But it's definitely leaving me a few scars around here. So I have to start with my bacterial wash on my shoulders as well as the back of my neck and my face. It is definitely a side effect of being on hormones, is having really bad breakouts. Sometimes I do break out downstairs as well. I can get, like quite uncomfortable zits down there. That's also probably from testosterone. I would say wearing packers, but I actually haven't been packing a lot of late. Like, I don't pack for work, so I don't think it's due to wearing packers. I just think it's hormones. But sometimes it's hard to determine what's happening and why. Like, am I sick because of hormones, or am I sick just because I got a cold? It's very hard to tell why some things are happening to your body. My girlfriend asked me last night, how things going with me, because we do talk about it, but not in depth, but last night we had a pretty good chat about it. She goes, how are you feeling about things? I'm like, yeah, pretty excited. And I said, it's quite odd. This really struck me when I spoke to her about it, but, when you're a kid and you're watching, like, Disney movies and stuff like that, and there's a mirror and the reflection in the mirror changes, and it's, it's all trick photography and smoke and mirrors and all that shit. In my case, when I'm looking in the mirror, I'm actually seeing my reflection change, and it's actually happening. There's no magic tricks, there's no trick photography. My face is changing. um, it can be quite strange. A strange thing to come across when you look in the mirror one day and what you saw 8 weeks ago is still there, but it's not the same. You know, we all dream of being on testosterone, and we all want to look like that man that we know that we are. And it's really cool that this is happening to me. Don't get me wrong, there's no regrets. But it'd be quite mind-blowing watching your reflection change. Like, I'm 34 years old, and I've known this face for 34 years. And, you know, I've watched myself grow from a child to a young teenage girl, from a teenage girl to a really boyish girl, to a boyish girl, to being on testosterone and changing into a male. And it can really spin you out sometimes when you look yourself in the mirror. It can really spin you out. So if you are pre-T and you're watching this, be prepared, because it can be quite confronting watching yourself change. Also notice the more I'm changing, the more comfortable and open I'm feeling about myself on lots of different levels, especially with intimate stuff. Before I was on T, I was very shy in bed, very reserved, and very scared of a lot of different things. Just like my partner likes to, you know, muck around, a bit of role playing and stuff like that, and I would feel pretty uncomfortable with it because I didn't want to let my barriers down on any level. You know, like getting comfortable with one thing and then leading that to another, and then coming out as transgender and stuff like that. I wasn't ready for it. But since coming out as transgender and seeing the changes and feeling the changes, I've definitely become way more open in the bedroom, and way more open expressing myself as a person to other people. Once upon a time in a relationship, I wouldn't tell my partner anything. She didn't need to know. There's no need for her to know shit about me. It's best to keep things locked up and to myself. But now that I've opened up that page of being trans and having a huge amount of support that I've got, I'm finding there's no need for me to hide anything anymore. Everything's really open. Even expressing daily how I feel about my partner, and being able to say that I love you, and saying how much I appreciate her, and I'm so glad I'm with her. And once upon a time I'd say nothing, I'll just think it, but now I just say it, and it feels so much better to be open. And you know, I don't really talk much about my partner and what she's done for me, but she's really changed my life around and made it possible for me to be who I am. Like, you can do it on your own, but it's definitely nicer to do it with somebody that totally 110% supports you. And now she's also going through changes because of that too. Like, she's going from being in a gay relationship to a heterosexual relationship. Our sex life is changing from a gay relationship to more of a heterosexual relationship, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm a little bit more aggressive in bed than what I used to be, so she's dealing with that, and she's handling things really well. Like, when I say aggressive, it's not bad. It's just being more open with who I am and more expressive. So I'm very lucky to have somebody in my life that gives me the support that she does. This video is a bit of a ramble. There's a few things I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. I spoke about my hair, about the breakouts, the body wash for your face. I think that's all I've got. It's only a 10-minute video, but just really wanted to touch base on the reflection changing, pretty much. It was your eyes don't change, and that's what I always look at if I'm having a moment where it's like, wow, I don't know who I'm looking at in the mirror, because sometimes you don't know. Even now when I'm making this video, I'm looking at myself and I look different to what I did 4 weeks ago. I'm happy with the way I'm looking. I'm happy with the changes. It's just it can really blow you out sometimes, so just be aware of it. Yeah, anyway, that's what I really got to say. Not much more, you know. Week to week I'll try and make videos. Some weeks I'm not going to make videos because things aren't going to happen. But the other thing I wanted to talk about before I quickly sign off is I've noticed, also being on T, that my skin is drying out bad, like flaking. really bad. Like I'm getting eczema on my left eye and a little bit just in here, so I've got to use a special eczema cream for it. But that also might be another side effect of testosterone. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, sorry if it's a bit of a scattered video, but whatever. Not all videos are going to be great, yeah? Alright, well, have a good day, and we'll touch base soon. Bye.